Okay, that's it. I knew he would. I knew he'd come back. Uh, sorry. I knew he'd come back with a reaction to this guy's reaction to his reaction. So basically, Asmongold made a video about this media thing that was on TV channel. I don't know what it was. Something about it. Anyways, you'll see in the video here in a minute. He was giving his honest reaction to this video, uh, as he always does. He does 10 plus videos a day. It seems like anymore. It's he's like Superman of videos. I mean, he does hundreds of them. I wish I was just half as good as he is at what he does. How he finds his stuff, I don't know, but it's pretty interesting. I watch him. I've been watching him for a long time. I'm a fan of Asmongold. Everything. I'm not a fan of everything he does, but that's hey, sorry, excuse me, matter of opinion. But majority of stuff I'm a big fan of. I watch him a lot. Try and learn from him. He's a big. If you I don't know Asmongold, he's a big content creator. He has 3 point something million followers on YouTube. He's got I don't know how many millions on Twitch. Uh, he's a content creator, and he's very good at what he does. He makes a lot of videos. Been doing it for years now. He makes a lot of videos. I mean, I watch him for hours and hours and hours. Uh, am I a fan of everything he says and does? No. But I will defend him. So I made a video as well. I'll put it in the link in this video so you guys can see my reaction to this guy's reaction, or this guy's reaction to Asmongold's reaction to this video. Does that make sense? I react to this guy reacting to Asmongold reacting to this video. And I'll post it in the link below so y'all can see it. Check it out. Give me a like and a follow. Subscribe to my channel. Help me grow. I'm small time. I'm not. I'm just started this a couple weeks ago, and I watch a lot of Asmongold videos, and I like what he does. Uh, Keeps me entertained. So with everything he does, so we're gonna watch Asmongold's reaction to this guy's reaction to his video. So I I knew he would. I knew he would find it and make another reaction of this dude what he's doing right. So you'll understand in a minute once the video starts playing. But let's start this off. I just want to see what he's got to say. Asmongold about this guy's comments. He was hating on him pretty hard. I mean, he says he wouldn't, but I mean it's pretty evident. It's not. It didn't click too many buttons for this feller. So we'll start the video. Again, like and subscribe to my channel so you get and hit the notification so you know when I go live or make videos. Yada yada. I'm learning, so it's the most important thing to get the algorithm out there is to like and subscribe. Watch the video. You don't. I'm not saying watch it all. If you like the content, of course, watch the whole video. So let's go ahead and get started.
Community. I invite you, Asmongold, to read up. The guy's name was Sam Nordquist. He was 24 years old. He's dead now. He was tortured.
And I don't think Asmongold even said anything about that. I mean, in his video. So I don't know where this even come in at. It's sad that it happened. Of course, stuff like this happens every day. It's worse. It's just the world we live in today, guys. I mean, it's a sad reality, but that's what it's about. I mean, it's just the way it is. So
he was murdered. Never did anything wrong. Except.
So you're telling me that there's a person who was gay that got killed?
Here we go. See?
That's crazy. I would have never believed that. Wow. I guess every gay person is right about everything now. Great argument.
Have the confidence, the bones to
I'm not laughing at, the situation. I'm laughing at Asmongold. So.
Be who he is.
Yep.
But, I guess that's not good enough for you
Here comes the hate.
Asmongold, he doesn't pass the cool check. That's unfortunate for him because he's dead.
What do you think? I'm like spamming a W because some random guy got killed because he's gay? Why would I do that?
That's what I was wondering. I watched the video. I mean, I did a reaction video to it. I don't know where this come from. I mean, it's just like, I totally agree, man.
That's insane. What?
Right?
Who is this?
Hey, you got to cover your face, man. You can't show your real life. You got to cover your face so you can hide it, so nobody knows that you're really laughing about it. You don't want the people to know that you're really laughing.
Now, I wonder if someone like Asmongold, seriously, I wonder if he is aware of his influence, and I wonder
Of course
if
he
he's
is.
I am. That's why I do what I do.
Exactly.
sad or depressed or
Is that this isn't
not terribly bright. You know, this is
I'm
3
stupid.
hours ago. There's,
Yes.
you know, over 250,000 people have watched this.
Yes.
And, hey, man, I support his right
you
to
don't
think
get
whatever
to
he
it.
wants.
Listen, you don't get to where he's at right now in his life. I don't know what the guy's worth. I know he's worth a lot. Uh, he has to be. He gets so many views and stuff on YouTube and Twitch, so he's got to be. But he's not going to put it out there. You know, nobody knows what he's truly worth. He's probably worth a lot more than what people says, right? Because I mean, he gets millions of views. So
He has a right to dislike people. He has a right to express it as long as it doesn't incite violence. But I would
That's
say
true.
that I'm more bothered by the fact that his audience is just so
that's another thing. Incite violence. What do you mean by that? I mean, there's so many things that can incite violence. If my wife comes into the room and says, "Hey, I got a cheeseburger without tomato," she's going to incite violence on me. I'm going like, no, this ain't happening. Well, I got to have tomato. I got to have tomato on my burger. You're inciting violence. Take that shit back right now. I want tomatoes. Of course, you know, I wouldn't do that, but because I'll be afraid.
goddamn big.
Asman goes just chilling, checking it. What's going on? Yeah,
As I
taking it
said,
in.
guys, it's just everybody is really lucky that I'm the most humble and modest streamer.
Right. I don't know about that, but
I mean, this amount of ego glazing, like this, it's been going crazy. It really is. It's been going absolutely wild.
right.
Wow. Wow. Luckily, this doesn't affect me.
Of course it
Of
does.
course, I would never let this affect my ego. That'd be silly.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't understand.
You know what the worst-
I mean, I understand how perhaps you can like the guy's gaming content or World of War.
Listen, watch this guy's watch his mood change. It's like 1 second he's not you know an Asmongold hater, but he's miraculously watching Asmongold's this video, and anytime he does anything at all, he's ready to pounce. I mean, any word, any face expression, hand movement, it don't matter what the fuck it is, he's ready to turn it up. I mean, just watch the video, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Warcraft
Yes.
content or even his anti-woke content or whatever. But,
Anti-woke.
I mean, we're
Wow.
coming off the weekend of learning about this story. This was in Atlanta. This was a story as the New York Times, but it's all over. A person killed in New York was tortured for more than a month. It was a train.
I wonder what David thinks my opinion about this is.
My opinion of what he thinks about your opinion is he don't he thinks I mean he don't obviously you don't even know anything about it. I didn't even see anything about this video, but he's thinking badly of it. I'll put it that way.
I wonder, like, because I'm really curious. Like, what does he think that I believe about this?
I am too, to be honest.
It's emotional manipulation. No, it is. It's
Emotional
emotional manipulation. What he's doing is he's using a person, and this is disgusting. The person who killed this person should go to jail for life.
Exactly. Emotional. I didn't think that was the word I was trying to find, but I couldn't figure it out. I'm a redneck guy. Some things just don't. I have to read between the lines. I mean, I don't get it. So I'm new to this stuff, so I'm learning.
Everybody agrees with that. It, in a good chance, probably torture for more than it's disgusting. Everybody agrees with this.
Exactly. It's not good. It's bad. It's horrible.
Trans man, the cops are saying that
Yes.
this is pretty much the repeated acts of violence and torture between December and this month. In my 20-year of law enforcement career, this is one of the most horrific crimes I've ever investigated.
It's terrible.
The facts and circumstances of the crime are beyond
Horrible.
depraved. One of the people who did the torturing and murder was a sex offender who lived in this hotel. And while there is no definitive proof this was or was not a hate crime, they asked the police captain, said such determination has not been ruled out, nor...
So wait a minute, you don't even know if it was a hate crime at all, and you're automatically... So not only... So let me get this straight.
Of course.
So not only do... is the implication that I'm complicit in or okay with having a person being killed because they're gay, but on top of that, it's not even confirmed that that's the reason why. The police aren't even saying that. Now, you're drawing this conclusion, and I think that there's a good chance that he could be right. But we don't even know this. So this is like level 2 dishonesty. It's second order lying.
Right.
has the possibility of more arrests. So they don't know yet. But I mean,
excuse me.
Let's just, for the sake of this conversation, assume that this very much probably was some sort of a hate crime, because this.
I would assume that it was too, but I mean, the police don't, and I think that him framing it this way leads people to, I wouldn't accuse an attack.
I mean, stuff happens all the time. I watch so many documentaries and things of people doing stuff like this. It is unbelievable of the stuff that people do. I mean, family members, everything. It's insane how much stuff that goes on behind closed doors that nobody truly knows about. For him to put it off on Asmongold like he's making fun of it or emotional, for whatever how you want to take it. I mean. It's not good, but bad stuff happens, guys. I mean, it's the world we live in today. I mean, it's just that simple.
Somebody off of that assumption, that's a bit much.
Culture that people like Asmongold, in my opinion.
Yes. Please say that I promote killing transgender people. Please say it. I want to hear it, David.
It's not going to happen because you don't.
It's intentional. I don't think he's asking or advocating for violence against people. I'm not saying he caused this at all. I think people should be responsible for their own actions. And this guy, I do defend his right to say whatever he wants. But I just, the amount of hate that is out there and the amount of cruelty towards the LGBT community and how that, all you have to do is look at the news and listen to these people and stop treating them like jokes and actually just be fucking human for a minute. And you realize just...
If you want people to not treat you like a joke, then don't act like one.
True.
If you act psychotic,
True.
And if you act hysterical, you're rude, you're loud, people are going to think that you're an asshole. That's it. It's literally that simple. If you behave like a joke, people are going to start laughing. There's no reason that this person needs to behave and act and speak the way that they did. And if you look at the actual LGBT activists that in the past actually made real change, and I'm talking about not just getting likes on Twitter, but actually changed the world and changed the way that people saw the world, they didn't act like this. And that's true with any sort of social movement. It's true with all of them. It's always these LARPers that probably live privileged lives that are looking for somebody to find they're desperately looking for a cross for somebody to nail them up to. They're the ones that are doing this.
How much shit...
I mean, I get it. They want to be part of the society. I don't have a problem for people being who they want to be. I mean, everybody has that right. I have my right. Asmongold has his right. This guy has his right to be whoever you want to be. I don't think Asmongold was hating on them whatsoever. He was just doing a reaction video of some stuff that they were doing in this whatever they had here meeting. And I mean, the girl's painted up like I don't know somebody from way back when. I don't know what pirates dude or Spain or something other. I don't even get it. What she got on her face? She got like a fake mustache, a fake beard. I don't know. That's her prerogative, right? So
these people are dealing with and suffering through. And to be someone sitting up there with all of this guy's money, all of this guy's influence, me, Asmongold,
now here we go.
and just go, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to
We're gonna make it about Asmongold now.
make money off the misery of this community. Now, do I think this lady up here, whoever's speaking, is a bit of a goofy person?
Say it.
Yeah. I mean, she's going...
They're nuts. They're fucking nuts. Like, so you even agree with me? Like, you're just mad that people, like, what is even the problem?
Right.
out of her way to be flamboyant and get
Yes.
attention, and
He
you know
wants
that's what
views,
she wants,
buddy.
and that's what she needs.
This, I'm telling you right now, he's trying to cash in on some of Asmongold's fame by making this video of Asmongold's video. He even got Asmongold in his title. Anytime you put Asmongold in your title, you're gonna get views. I even do it sometimes. Hey, sorry Asmongold, but you put your name in the title, I'm gonna get views. So I'm sorry. I hope you don't mind. I am posting the link to your original video, so don't try to sue me or anything.
To get her message out, and you know,
But it's not getting the message out. It's doing the opposite effect. That's why the video that I did was so popular. That's the whole point that I'm making. It's that doing this and the message that they're giving people is that this group of people is hysterical, obnoxious, psychotic.
Well, the video was popular because of Asmongold. I mean, his videos are popular. It's just a proven fact. Anytime Asmongold does a video, it goes crazy on views. So he's got a huge fan base.
And rude. It's not benefiting anybody. It doesn't help them. It doesn't help their cause. It doesn't help people that are against them. It's just toxic to everything. That's the whole point of the conversation, is that you need to get these toxic, privileged narcissists out of social causes, go back to your fucking gated communities, and solve the problems in your own fucking life, rather than dragging around the cross looking for a cause that'll nail you up to it.
True.
It's fucking obnoxious. It's annoying, and everybody can see it.
True.
It's exhausting.
opens herself up to that. But that said, though, you know, Asmongold, read the fucking room, man. You can have your opinion.
Read the
People
room.
can support.
I'm supposed to read the room when everybody you just said before that everybody was saying that I was right. So if I'm reading the room and you just complain that there's a lot of people in my room, it sure seems like I can read pretty well, huh?
Respect your opinion, but what are you doing, man? You've got 3 million people who watch your shit. These people are dying. They're not coming for you, buddy. You
Buddy?
gotta be. You can't be as successful as you have been so far, Asmongold, and not recognize that there are people on both sides of all these kinds of arguments that use these as wedge issues to piss people
Spectrum.
off and get.
You're completely right. That's a great point that he brings up, and I think that's absolutely true. And I said the same thing before about those protesters, those counter-protesters in New Zealand. I said that I disagree with them. I think that they're ridiculous. They were anti-LGBT. I said that 2 days ago. I said it was ridiculous to do that. It's outrageous.
I don't know about that one.
Constituents and folks mad that would contribute to their campaign or their PR.
Yes.
You must know that. And I don't think you have a responsibility to anyone but yourself. I'm not trying to shame you or anything. Not that my little channel could do that, but I'm not trying to make it like you are.
I mean,
Not trying to shame him. Pay attention to what he just said. I'm not trying to shame you.
video is titled Asmongold. You spelled my name wrong. Should know and be better. should know, do, / be better.
Right.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of shaming, but okay, that's fine. And also, by the way, David, like, I'm a grown-ass man. I can handle this. I can handle criticism. You don't need to
Exactly.
sugarcoat it. I'm not going to get my feelings fucking hurt. I'm not a little bitch on Twitter.
No, he's just gonna make a video of you shaming him and get, I don't know, 10 million views. So go ahead.
I get it. I'm fine. I'm good.
Because you have a big following, you have to be a quote good guy in my eyes. But could you at least think before you hit publish or post or whatever the fuck you do?
Hello, Council.
This is him reacting.
I don't know, maybe his audience is like 12-year-old boys. Maybe they really buy this and think it's fun.
Really? 12-year-old boys? You had to throw that out there? What does that even mean? I think majority of people that watch the Asmongold videos are 40 to 50 years old. What?
Funny. And again, you can hate this lady.
They're not. I've showed my demographics before. David is part of my core audience. Oh, I've got a lot of Davids in my core audience. I was driving home from the gas station today. I walked out to the parking lot, and there was a guy that looked a little bit kind of like David, about the same age. Hey! Yeah, so actually, that's not really the case.
And you can hate everything she stands for, but for the love of God, could you at least acknowledge that this guy's full of shit? Do you really think this is a real, genuine laugh? So,
Here we go.
It's like, I respect the audience more. And it's like, really, dude? But hey, if they buy it, man. I love the WWE. I know it's bullshit. Maybe people know this is bullshit too. I don't know. Here he goes. This will take a while, but let's enjoy.
Let's go back. We're gonna go forward. I'll go to the end.
We'll see what stands up in court. Uninformed. Do you think all of this is
people, but people that we need to task force to know?
Think these you're so in order for the top 1% to get tax breaks? Do you think these you're so uninformed? Do you think all of this is what it sounds like this guy believes? All of these institutions that are being chopped by Doge and Trump, or at least attempting to be, we'll see what stands up in court, but
taxpayers had to pay for.
Do you guys really think the savings of those particular bodies in government that cost money is going to be passed on to the consumer? Do you think your egg prices are really going to go down? No, it's to pay for the tax.
I'm not even. I'm not following this at all. I'm very confused. Maybe I'm coming in halfway through the point.
Tax breaks for the top 1%. This is documented.
I literally just spent an hour arguing with people to where I think that there should be more entitlement programs, like literally an hour. And so, like, we don't really need to retread the same ground. Everybody knows that that's not what I believe.
Right.
In economic policy, I am probably one of the most left-leaning people that there is.
The idea that he says, well, that's how we get where we are. Where are we?
I mean, yeah, he eats $2 steaks for a living. He's a millionaire, but he eats $2 steaks for a living. So, his roaches probably eat better than he does.
Where are we? Where exactly are we? How are you suffering under the last 15 or 20 years? Certainly compared to the LGBT community, you're not. How are you suffering over the last 20 years by the fact that...
You choose your own destiny, people. If you choose to be like this, that's your prerogative. But don't be shocked when things don't go your way. As anybody. I mean, things just don't happen that way. It's just simple.
Oh, there is a Institute of National Health. How, the only thing that might have bothered...
Look how the Christians have been persecuted for decades. They went through stuff similar to this. I mean, They're still being persecuted all over the world. So, what about them?
Other you for is because maybe they say, hey, you can't, cohabitate with roaches and rats, and thus.
I don't have a problem with the Ministry of Health. That's fine. But to act like everything that they're doing is a good idea, I think that's an issue. Uh-huh.
That forced you to clean your fucking house. Maybe that was it, and you have a bone to pick with these guys. I don't know. And again, I don't have any personal issues with Asmongold. I really don't.
After two personal insults.
I'm not.
More than that, actually.
I don't give a fuck. Start beef, whatever. I'm 53 years old. But I have a beautiful one.
Two personal, there's quite a bit he skipped there, so there's more than two insults.
Wonderful goddamn trans son.
Okay.
And I have LGBT people all up and down my family. And even if I didn't, I'm a goddamn human being who makes enough money that I don't have to worry where my next paycheck is coming from. And good and goddamn well, Asmongold does too. But so
I apologize for the language, guys. It's not. It's his. I can't blank that out. So
here's the point. People like us, Asmongold, and you're certainly way up on the pecking order compared to me. But people who don't have to worry about how to pay their bills, could you stop fucking muddying the waters and punching down at people that need, if nothing else, if you don't like them, their lifestyle.
So he views this as punching down because I'm making fun of these people. I actually think that a lot of these people are mentally disturbed. And I don't think that they're mentally disturbed because they're gay or trans. I think that they're mentally disturbed in other ways too. The way that this person is acting is not the way that a normal person would act in any sort of natural situation. And I think that in a lot of cases, these people actually do need help, and they do need to have a higher degree of medical support, mental medical support, because there's a lot of stuff that's wrong with them. There are. And I do think that. And I think that constantly just like kind of just pacifying them and telling them, oh, it's okay, you're right, all of this stuff. I don't think that that's created a positive result. I think that what that's done is that's enabled them to become more extreme, more radicalized, and more upset. That's what's happened. And so when I look at how to help somebody, helping somebody isn't always doing what they want.
Exactly.
That's not helping somebody.
Most of the time it's never doing what they want.
That's making yourself feel good.
Well, their quote choices, just ignore them. They're not hurting anybody. At worst, just ignore them. But at best, maybe stop making videos that communicate to your very impressionable audience.
Now they're telling him to stop making videos. It's his right to do what he wants to do, so.
That these people are the enemies. You want to send them to the enemies? Fuck, man. Send them to the health companies. Send them to the fucking pharmaceutical.
Everything that Luigi said and did besides killing the guy, I agree with. I believe for and I advocate in single-payer healthcare. I would have voted for Bernie Sanders for president, and if he ran again, I'd vote for him even now.
Pharmaceutical companies. Send them to fucking Meta. Send them to
Bernie Sanders.
Send them to Meta. Great fucking idea. Amazing idea. I think that social media companies should be massively regulated, and they should have that regulation, and I think they deserve it because they enjoy a privilege with Section 230 that allows them to make billions of dollars on other people's work that they have no right to. Completely agree with you again. And I've criticized, by the way, I've criticized all of this in the past. I don't know if this is going to come up for anything. No, not a whole lot. Australia to ban children from social media. I was very positive about this. I was also very positive about this as well. Using social media. This could be it. I don't really know. Social media is fucking us up. You're going to see me saying this as well. If you look at any of my content that I've discussed on social media, it's been the same thing every single time. I've been consistent in this.
Cast. Send them to the goddamn car lobbyists that keep us from being able to have energy efficient and less expensive public transportation. Use your fucking
wait, let me listen to that again.
car lobbyists that keep us from being able to have energy efficient and
Great point. Absolutely great point. And I remember when Tesla was trying to break into the market, and there was a lot of lobbying and like initial corporate like support to try to suppress Tesla from getting into the market and introducing electronic vehicles into the market. This happened over 10 years ago. I was totally on Tesla's side, and I think that almost everybody else who cared about legitimate free markets was also on Tesla's side as well. I also, even as far back as 2009, signed up for...
Look at this guy's stare. Oh, he's serious.
And wanted to work. They actually called me. I ended up not doing it. To work at Greenpeace to promote also not only contraceptives for like Planned Parenthood, but also things like environmental stability and environmental conservative efforts. This is something I did. I was 19 years old at the time. I have political signs that I was advocates for whenever I was still in high school, a teenager. Right? I've got Obama, fucking Ron Paul. Like, you can L it or W it all you want, but my point is that this has actually been, what changed? Nothing. Nothing changed. I've been saying this the whole time.
less expensive public transportation. Use your fucking influence for something other. I mean, imagine having all the power and the influence this guy has. And who does he pick on? Mm-hmm. The LGBT community.
It's because they're doing this and they try to put this in like, let me think of a good way to say this, like, that makes sense. These are people who want everybody else to comply with them, and they don't think that they should be questioned, and they think they can tell everybody else how to act and how to behave.
Exactly.
That's the reason why. They're aggressive, they're hostile, and they're rude to people. That's the reason why.
True.
Yeah, Asmongold, to read up.
This is total emotional manipulation, and it doesn't work on me at all. I'm sorry. It doesn't. Right. Some guy gets killed, and I'm supposed to now agree with every person that everything that an LGBT person says and say that they're right about everything. Doesn't make any sense. It's completely illogical. You can, like, how many of you guys think that this is disgusting and think that the person I was watching was retarded?
True.
Me, literally fucking everybody. Fucking everybody thinks this.
His name was Sam Nordquist. He was 24 years old. He's dead now. He was tortured. He was murdered.
Like I said, it ain't about this. It's about him getting views, guys. He's reacting to an Asmongold video for his own propaganda, for his own self-being, for his own billfold. It's just that simple. He don't care nothing about none of this stuff. He's wanting views. That's all it's about.
Never did anything wrong. Except have the fucking confidence, the fucking bones to fucking be who he is.
Which is not true. That's not true.
This is just something
now, I
to
would
make him
also
look better.
come to the assumption that it was true. But the police said that they don't know that. So that means you don't know that either. And neither do I.
But, I guess that's not good enough for you, Asmongold. He doesn't pass the cool check.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Because I think this person's ridiculous. I want a trans person to be tortured and killed. Thank you. Totally logical. Completely makes sense.
For him because he's dead now.
Great
Is it
framework.
Asmon's fault?
Absolutely.
Let's be clear. Of course not. But could he do better? Yeah, he could, and he should.
So if I could do better and it's not my fault, then why are you bringing it up? You're bringing it up because you're linking me to it to try to create an emotional manipulation.
Exactly.
To say that my language and my criticism of this leads to that happening, which is a disgusting mischaracterization, and it's not true in any capacity, and anybody that watches my content would know that immediately.
He should fucking be ashamed of himself, is what I would say.
He's chasing a string, guys.
Probably.
No,
Maybe
I'm not.
He will, but he probably won't be. But if you watch him, Maybe you should hold your heroes to a higher standard, because this is not it, my friends.
Hold yourself to a higher standard. Quit using emotional manipulation.
Take your cape off.
It's not going to work.
Asmongold.
That's what it is. And you use these implications and you think that people can't see it. It's obvious what you're trying to do.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's obvious. So, anyway, yeah. If anything, I'll link it. Like, and here's the thing with David, is that I don't hate David. I think David's a bit of a jackass, but I can respect, and like, I do. That's fine. That's fine. I think that he's intentionally misrepresenting me, and
Right.
I don't like that. Thinking you're smarter than everyone else in the room is hilarious and sad. Who is it? Is it me or him? I don't know. What is this? Okay, yeah, no, you're unhappy about what I said. People thought MLK was insane and a sociopath. What the fuck are you on about? What's the what's your point? People thought MLK was insane, a sociopath, and the CIA stalked him relentlessly. I'm just so confused.
Right.
I'm so fucking confused right now. This goes way back to what you were saying. And what would that be?
What is this? Anyways.
What would that be? Look at the timestamps. Oh. I'm far healthier weight than you, and I still think you're disgusting retarded on this take. So why aren't you fat? So you're mad that I was saying that. So you're still mad about the fat thing? Is that what's going on? I'm just really confused. It's two entirely different discussions. Yeah, because like if you're mad about the fat thing, like we're just gonna like, I mean, you just say, I mean, like I think probably gonna ban you because you're really getting in, you're getting a little bit too personal. You're getting too extreme. You gotta like, are you gonna dial shit down? Are you gonna relax, or are you gonna just keep acting like this? Because if you're gonna keep acting like this, you're just gonna get banned, right? Because I don't want to deal with this level of hostility. I don't think I deserve it. Hold on. All right, I'll relax. That's fine. That's fine. Just chill out. Just chill the fuck out, man. And so, didn't even do nothing? No, I didn't. Like, look. We don't need to talk about this. Like, I don't want to get into the fat debate again because, like, we already got out of it. I don't want to get back into it, etc. Right? And so, yeah. And today's a holiday. We'll get asylums. I don't know. They're talking about people acting insane, but it's proving your point. Yeah, 100%. Bro, pull me up. Read most of the things that I've said when it comes to trans topics. Let me, with a trans person with common sense, spit the facts. I personally don't like these people who put so much hate on you whenever it's transhumanism.
Anyhow.
My real opinions on this are nuts.
If you guys like my content, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification so get the algorithm for YouTube's out there. 99%, I think, don't hit like and subscribe. So it really helps me out as a channel to grow. So most importantly, you know, I'm trying to grow as a YouTube channel as myself. If you like my content, please consider liking and subscribing to my videos. I appreciate y'all's support. We'll finish this out and see what he's got to say for the rest of this
Simple
video.
and creating thousands of nut jobs with your commentary. I'm sure that there's a lot of people that think that, but these people also create nut jobs with their commentary too. And I think that I'm entitled to have my voice and call out
Exactly.
antisocial, extreme, hostile, vitriolic, and anti-productive behavior whenever
Everybody has their own voice, guys.
I want. And I think that the people that are supporters of those causes should be doing it more than I am, because if you can't root out your own extremists, then you're going to be defined by them. I think a great example is recently a lot of people have been critical of me because there were a lot of people saying like W Nazis, etc. The fact is that we banned all of those people and all of their accounts are gone on Twitch, etc. But at the same time, you do have people that are saying, well, this is what Asmon's community is, right? This is what Asmon like has in his chat. And that's true in some circumstances. I guarantee you there's somebody who's watching me here right now who's a racist. Guaranteed. Promise you. But the fact is that if you don't moderate it and you don't deal with it and try to at least come to an understanding with people like that, you become defined by them. And so that's why that's why I'm like that. A report is saying that the people who killed the 24-year-old were part of the LGBTQ community. Wait, what? What happened to Sam Nordquist?
Part of the LGBT?
Suspects knew Nordquist and were part of the LGBTQ community, police say. So they were also, wait, what? Friendly fire? Basically, yeah. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It does, because people's behavior and their capacity to violence is not directly correlated with their sexuality. So there can be gay people or trans people that are totally normal and get along with everyone and everything's fine, and other ones that are crazy. Same with straight people. So this entire idea that like, and this shouldn't really be a surprise to anybody, right? Because that's just what happens.
Right.
I was saying, look at the mugshot. Yeah, look at this. Wow, so they were actually part of the LGBTQ community. Suspected were arrested after police searched the last place was staying. To help alleviate the understandable concern his murder could be a hate crime, we are disclosing that Sam and his assailants were known to each other, identified as LGBTQ+, and at least one of the defendants lived with Sam in the time period leading up to the instant offense.
Wow.
Wow. That sucks. Yeah, that really sucks. That's really sad. It is. David didn't do his homework. That's okay. I mean, like, all this stuff that's coming out, it's probably, in a lot of cases, it could be nearly breaking news. I'm not going to blame that on Jeff, but I am going to say also, like, that's why you don't count your chickens before they hatch, right? That's why you don't go off on a limb on something like this, because sometimes the limb breaks. And that's it. I think that my commentary and the things that I do are in the best interest of what I think are the most people, right? And so that's it. This guy was on his pen.
Well, I mean, even then, if it's not, it's your prerogative. You have that right. So.
Who read and everything be a zombie horde? Yeah, of course, right? The David guy's argument is completely kaput. Then no, it actually isn't kaput at all. I think that the argument would have been better if he hadn't brought up that person. It was just an emotional hook that he used to try to get people to automatically agree with him.
What is this?
Yeah.
Double drop gem? It can trigger continuous drops and increase drop rate by...
Well, there you have it, guys. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. And I'll post a link in the video description of the original video of David, so y'all can see that. And then you can go back and watch this one as well. So, thank y'all. Peace out.